know you love it at home when things go wrong, and they sort of went wrong there, but let's try again. Sven, please.
Sven, has it surprised you at all, the importance, the significance of an England-Germany game? Because you've come from the outside. Is it a little different?
It is. But I can understand it. Two great football countries. The history. So I understand it, of course, but it's bigger than I'm used to from Portugal, from Sweden, but even from Italy, I think. I don't think you can find a rival so big as it is between Germany and England.
Seem to play many games, and they always seem to be important. This one, with the context of the group, really means that it's a game that England have to win in Germany, which they haven't done for a long time.
It's not easy.
No.
Yes, of course, if we want to win the group, it's easy. We have to win the game and win the other two after that. So we know it's not easy, but we're going to go there to try to do it.
Having said that, when you took over the job, you would have settled to be in this position.
Yes.
It looked at that stage impossible for England to win the group. You must be happy with the progress the team has made.
But you're absolutely right. I mean, 6-7 months ago, we should have wanted to come to this situation where we are today.
Is this a no-lose game for England in the sense that even if we lose the game, the chances are we should finish second in the group?
We should do it, and today it's fair that we talk about Germany, the big game, the most important game, but reality says that the game after that against Albania is as important as the German game. Of course, nobody feels that because Germany, England is the big game,
Yes.
the big one.
When you came into the job, you made David Beckham your captain. How pleased are you with his progress in that role?
He's growing, he's looking forward to come with the national team, and I think he's very proud to be the captain of England, and that's fair.
Michael Owen goes into the game on top form, looking really sharp.
Yes, he's been playing very well this season, also last season, but the games I saw him, he's in a good shape.
You've had success against German teams before, haven't you? I think one of your big early successes in the 80s in the
Yes.
UEFA Cup final with Gothenburg.
Yes, it's true, against Hamburg. It was 82. We won in Sweden 1-0 and in
Did they
Hamburg
upset you a
3-0.
little bit over there?
Well,
They rile you?
no, they were very sure to beat us.
Mm.
They had already printed flags where it was written Hamburg, the winner of UEFA Cup 1982, and they sold it before the game. So it's very good.
Did you use that in your motivation, did you, perhaps?
Well, yes, of course. In the dressing room. They came into our dressing room before the game. Of course, it's...
I ask you that because you are aware that Germany have already organised friendlies when the playoffs are.
Yeah, but I think they organize friendlies if they go in there. And I think it's fair to do that. But no, it's very easy, I think. I think they are favourites. They have 6 points more than us. They're playing at home, but even favourites lose now and then.
Similar sort of story to the one you told about the Germans' overconfidence in the dressing room.
You do this occasionally. The way I was brought up, you always say that the opposition are great, make them happy. Because rule number 1 is you never ever rile the opposition. Rule number 2, silence the crowd. Rule number 3, silence the critics. And rule number 4, I've forgotten rule number 4.
Was it you win nothing with kids, was it?
Oh, well, that was rule number 4, but that's gone. That's gone, that bit.
That's got Pete. He's got a similar sort of personality yourself, I can imagine, in the dressing room. Would you?
Excuse me. I think just looking at, I think we've got a little bit different styles. I mean, I'm not as mad as people make out. You know,
you're
quite composed at certain things, but certainly I like the same principles as he's got. I mean, he'll be telling his players to put the foot in. Make no mistake, you got to put your foot in these games. And the biggest thing, international football, keep the ball. You've got to keep that football. If you keep the football, they can't hurt you. And that's would be my team. So
I think he's made it very uncomplicated for England. I think that's his biggest asset. He's come in, he's not changed the team round. Where possible, he's not asked players to play in different positions. He's asked them to play for the country where they play for the club. You know, 4-4-2. It's very obvious. Apparently, you know, the training, the build-up, the shape of the team, everything about it is extremely professional. And he doesn't ask players to do things that they're not capable of.
That was always the philosophy of the great teams. It's a simple game, keep it simple, keep a hold of the ball, and then you've got a chance. But obviously you've got to have the players with the ability to keep a hold of the ball, which is crucial. But England have got these players.
Okay. Now, one man who would have made Sven's squad, but for the injury he sustained in England's last match, is West Ham goalkeeper David James. He's pitch side with Ray Stubbs.
David, we've been talking about Sven-Göran Eriksson in the studio. From a player's point of view, what's it like to play for him? What are the strengths of his coaching and management style?
Well, he's got a very different style to what we consider a traditional English style. Even though he's been asked to do the England manager's job, he's very much into the psychology aspects of football. I think the preparation for today's game, as much as obviously there'll be a physical issue, it would be mentally preparing themselves, knowing that they're capable of doing the task of winning the game, and basically a self-belief. Now, not that any of the players necessarily need that overemphasising, but I think when they're in a group together, it's important to keep a squad of players on top form mentally. So that's one of his biggest strengths.
So the Sven factor in terms of the confidence this England side have coming here to Munich has been a big factor, you feel?
Of course, yeah. No, I'm not going to knock any previous managers or any managerial styles, but as I say, the fact that it's a psychologically based, I can say, managerial approach helps the players unite with each other. You've got a couple of warring factions on the Premiership front to deal with to start with, but as soon as they meet up, they get on well. They do the preparation together, and basically you've got a team of 22 players.
You were in the dressing room before. They're up for it finally. They were excited.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, I spoke to lads during the week, and at no point have they not been up for it. There's a lot of talk about the fact that the draw that was done beforehand was convenient for the people who had the runners-up position and possibly an easy way through. But definitely they want to win this game. They want to win the group and not get any banana skins, so I say, in a playoff situation.
Thanks, David.
They're so eloquent, those goalkeepers, aren't they? Eloquent punch they are. Now, we've not really looked at the German side yet, so I think we should probably do that now. It's
unusual.
Not that many household names.
You know, you look at this German side, the way they line up, and it's about the first time in 30 years that you look through the side and you go, well, who are they? You know, because normally you've got class players sticking out, but you look at this side and...
I just think when you look at the side, when you look at Kahn, Novotny, two top draw players, Hamann, Diesler in the middle of the park, top draw, and Janker right handful. I think that is the strength through the middle, and you can build around that.
It's a similar shape to a traditional German side, isn't it? Three at the back and wing backs.
The other thing about it as well is that the way that the German team is set up, they only need a draw. You know, they don't have to win. They don't have to go chasing the game. They're going to man Mark Owen and Heskey. Novotny's going to be the spare man. They're not going to be running all over the pitch trying to cause England that many problems. They're going to sit and they're going to wait and they're going to see what England throw at them.
I hate to disagree with you, but I think they've only got one class player, and that's the keeper.
Well, I think Diesler's a good player, and I think Novotny and Hamann and Janker are good players.
But
so we agree to disagree.
I know one thing, Alan. You definitely think they've got defensive frailties.
Reminds me of you, Novotny.
Of me?
Of him.
Oh, of him?
Yeah.
Well, that's what he means. He's not a world.
I thought he was all right.
Good. No, in Euro 2000 I thought they were a shambles, and World Cup qualifiers I don't think they've improved that much. The criteria for any defence, it doesn't matter if you're playing 3, 4, 5 or flat back 7, is getting a good position, don't get isolated, and make sure you react to whatever's round about you. Now, whether it's the man or the ball or the man and the ball, react quickly. The problem I feel is that the Germans play 3, and what they do quite a lot is have the middle man in front of the